What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. For today's video, I'm back with another Stock Talk video. And for today's Stock Talk video, we're going to be talking about the stock NVDA, ticker symbol NVDA. Guys, if you're interested in my content, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. And if you're interested in checking out my TikTok or my Discord server, both of those links will be down in the description below. So yes, NVIDIA just came out with a recent 4-for-1 stock split news, but we're going to be talking about the upcoming earnings they have coming this Wednesday. And if you want more information on the 4-for-1 stock split, I made a video on it, so go check that out. Now, if you don't know, NVIDIA is a technology company that designs graphics processing units for gaming and professional markets, as well as chip units for the mobile computing and automotive market. This Wednesday, May 26th, after hours, they will be announcing their earnings. And over the past few weeks, the stock has been wild. We hit all-time highs around the $650, then fell down to the downside before tumbling all the way down to these lows of $538. But bounced up to the upside when the overall NASDAQ and the tech sector started to take off again, and then we got even more good news. They then announced that they're going to be doing a 4-for-1 stock split, which caused the stock to jump, rallied throughout the day on Friday, and into today where we're still rallying upward. Today the stock is up another 4% and hit highs of $626, and we're pulling back right now, but we still may continue upward as it's still midday. And really over just the past few trading sessions was when we really got to start to ramp up and bounced off those lows of $540. But with upcoming earnings coming in 2 days and the recent announcement, the stock split, there's a lot of hype and momentum going into NVIDIA. And NVIDIA as a whole, I love the company, I love the sector it's in, and I think it's a winner long term. But more recently, there's been a lot of hype and a lot of people buying into this stock. And if we pull back and look at the larger picture and see where we've been trading over the past few months, you can see that the stock really has bounced off this area of 180-day overall support right here on the red SMA line, bounced off this area and has jumped up to the upside very quickly. So whether or not you should buy into earnings, take this into consideration, okay? There's been a lot of hype and momentum and buyers buying into this due to the recent 4-for-1 stock split news. And not only into that, now this week there's a lot of buyers buying into the pre-run up to earnings. So if you're still trying to get into this stock, especially to try and get that 4-for-1 stock split deal, I would personally wait till after earnings. Now, you may call me crazy because you know what? I think NVIDIA is going to have a great blowout earnings. I think it's going to have a lot of strong momentum up to earnings, and I think they're going to release really good earnings. But this always happens with plays that run up too quickly before earnings. There's so much anticipation prior to earnings, and especially with the 4-for-1 stock split news, there's a lot of people buying into this and a lot of strong momentum. So on our RSI down here, last time we got overbought, the stock ran up to all-time highs, but fell down very quickly after that. And we are coming closer and closer to that top upper level on our RSI. And because of that, I think there's going to be so much hype and anticipation pumped into this stock that when earnings is released, the stock will fall either that day or a few days after. And it's kind of upsetting because that's what happens to a lot of these good name stocks that report decent earnings. The stock runs off of news or in anticipation of earnings, they report good earnings, and then the stock falls right after. So if I had to guess, I think that there's going to be more run up today, more run up on Tuesday, and even into Wednesday. Then the stock's going to report good earnings, or at least decent earnings in my opinion. Then the stock's going to fall those next coming days after. So if you're trying to play the pre-run up, I would try and get in now and just run off of the hype, okay? There's a lot of strong momentum into the stock right now. Tech sector is doing very well. Overall, it's a good time to get into NVIDIA. But then I would sell off before earnings because you don't want to gamble into earnings and randomly hold. Then I would watch how it plays post-reaction to earnings. If the stock somehow does keep running up and breaking all-time highs, then you know what? Let it go and keep going. Then we can play the post-reaction earnings. And you know what? Maybe it will keep running past into all-time highs. And in that point, then we buy into that and play off the post-reaction hype. But if it does report and stock starts to fall, then you wait for it to cool off and you don't enter into a position. I would ideally like to see it come back to this $575 area if you were trying to get into a long-term position. And I think we could possibly see that as long as they don't have a huge blowout earnings with post-reaction run-up. If we see a post-reaction downfall, let it fall for the next couple days back to this maybe $575 area and then take a position for the long term. That way you're going to get in before the stock split and you're going to get in at a better deal. Because right now I think we're getting very close to that overbought point. Now, yes, we may see us break out to those all-time highs, but depending on whether or not we can hold is the real question. But overall, in the long term, I see NVIDIA as being a very strong winner. And because of that, I do highly recommend, in my own personal opinion, to get into this stock before it splits because I think this is going to be a really good deal. If you're trying to get in a tech-heavy stock like NVIDIA that works with chip processing units that is going to be strongly used in the future and is a leader within its sector, I see NVIDIA being a good buy in your portfolio. So now you know what to do pre-run up to earnings. You know what to do post-reaction to earnings. Now you just have to execute your plans. And the most important part is to stick with your plans and not hold through earnings. Because if you hold through earnings, it's going to turn into gambling, and we don't want to do that. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let's watch a video over the next couple days and see what happens to it. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe for more content, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, everybody.